Hi, this is Steve Kodan. The video we're going to do today is staging a home for a quick sale. Um, this is a picture of myself, and this is my company's logo, the Feng Shui School for Real Estate. Now, the first thing that I always tell my students is that we need to take care of what I refer to as the 4 big Ds to sell a home quickly. So I always try to get my clients to take care of these first. And it gives them a certain plan that is easy for them to follow. This is sort of a space clearing. And if you know anything about a space clearing, it can be quite elaborate at times. And some people are not real certain about those things, but I think it has a great place with respect to getting a house sold quickly. We want to raise the energy, and we also would like to clear some of the stagnant energy and some of the energy left over from the previous or maybe even the current owner. The 4 Ds are decluttering, depersonalizing, detailing, and finally deep cleaning. And when these tasks are completed, I always tell everybody that the overall feeling is really so much better than any of the other homes in the area on the market. Just these 4 tasks. And when they're done, the home actually feels newer and fresher. And as I've mentioned before, it eliminates some of the current homeowner's energy and sort of makes it easier for the potential buyer to picture themselves as the future owner. Decluttering is a huge thing in Feng Shui. Anytime you have too much of anything, it makes a room feel smaller. And in Feng Shui and in real estate, that's not a good thing. As an agent, you already know that square footage has an awful lot to do to sell a home. So if you have too much stuff around, taking up areas, and therefore making somebody lose their focus, it actually hurts the whole situation. Feng Shui symbolically is about having room for new opportunities to come into your life. So again, if you have too much clutter in your environment, you're hurting that possibility. And I always mention, to me, limitation's a bad word. It's a word that you don't want to have representing a listing of yours, a house of yours. So you want to try to make sure that your home comes off as being limitless with respect to possibilities. If you look at this bookcase, I'm sure you probably can see there's a limitation to this. I certainly can't add anything to this bookcase. It has way too much into it. So we certainly need to improve the energy flow, but also just the impression. So all the books that are horizontal need to be taken out, and a couple of those shelves should be cleared out to create a better movement of the energy, but to also give the buyer the impression that there's room for them, their stuff. Picture like this, a house like this. Every agent at one time or another has ran into something like this. Excuse me. This particular type of situation is a problem. It allows your client, your buyer, to actually lose their focus. So anytime you have what I call visual stimuli, this is also clutter and really can hurt the actual showing of a house. So you need to make sure that this kind of stuff is removed when you're selling a home. Depersonalizing is the first of the 4 Ds. Personal photographs, I'm sure you've heard that one before. Again, we want to sort of take away some of their energy. But also extensive collections. It's special to them, but it's not special to anybody else. Religious items can be a difficult conversation, but one that should be done. Items that might offend somebody, This can go anywhere from possibly a picture of somebody with no clothes on to possibly somebody actually rooting for the wrong team. Personal hygiene items. Nobody's going to want to see certain things like your water pick. And any medications and health care items need to be hidden away. If you look at this particular picture, you can see that there are several things that are hurting the show of this bedroom. And it actually comes off as maybe the house might even be sick. So you want to take care of all personal items. You don't want to make it sterile, but less is definitely more. Detailing is taking care of repairs. And in feng shui, if something doesn't work, and it doesn't matter how minor, for example, even a light bulb of 1 of 12 in a master bathroom is out, is a problem. It creates the idea of some stress and some frustration, or even that the owner doesn't take care of the house. Bad feng shui for things to not work that are expected to. The deep cleaning is the last one, and is the one that maybe is even the biggest of the four. It really, really changes the feeling greatly, and most people never in their lifetime do a deep cleaning. But a deep cleaning will help greatly with clearing the space and making it feel fresh, smelling good, and looking real, real good. What's a deep cleaning? Well, it's a top to bottom complete cleaning, baseboard to the ceiling. And in a lot of these cases, these areas have never been cleaned at all. So yes, behind the refrigerator. Okay, definitely the blades on your fans, behind all of your appliances, in your oven, in your refrigerator, but you need to clean everything. So here's a short video on some of the techniques that I use. These 4 big Ds really helped to sell a lot of homes when I was in the business myself. Hope you'll visit my website sometime and check out all the live training workshops that I do give.